Hello and welcome to a Star Trek Online video. As you can see here, I am in a very spiky ship. In fact, I'm in this ship because this is the ship I'll be talking to you about. I am at Chaseling94, or via YouTubers Chaseling or Jumping on Spider, whatever alias, it doesn't bother me. Today in this video I'll be showing you how to make I think a pretty decent tank-ish, I think. Yeah, that's how confident I am, not even confident in my own build. I chose, well, you can choose whatever ship you want, cruiser like the Odyssey Operations Tactical, or even the Galaxy X, get my tongue working again. Any cruiser really. Any cruiser with enough engineering slots and enough hull points to go, hi, goodbye, I'm still alive. Excuse me, what? You'll be surprised at how many options there are when it comes to ships. I chose a undine ship, which is what this is. Looks pretty, don't it? Sorry for any lag, it's just I've still not programmed this system in yet. As you can see, it is the Undine Dromius Bio Cruiser, upgraded T5U. Don't you just love the upgrades? And as it currently stands, excuse me, I have just under 84,000 hit points. Excuse me again. That's me being fully leveled up, Fleet Admiral 60. I now am literally just doing nothing for the next 50 years. Let's celebrate that fact. Yep, fireworks. Joys of spending about 150 quid, I think it was, when it was on offer for a lifetime. Still waiting on my blooming Zen. As I was saying about this ship, I chose this ship because unlike any other ship or cruiser, in fact even the Nikor, the more tactical variant, I suppose you could call it a battle cruiser variant, both have a passive hull regenerating ability. I think it's something like 5%, I'm not entirely sure, you have to research it. Anyway, I'm going to be showing you, using this ship, this lovely spiky ship with a green eye, to be a bit tanky. Tanky, yes, it's a new word, I like it. First of all, we'll start with duty officers. Here we are. I have gone for what I can afford. I am very poor. If you guys want to say, yes, ignore the full inventory. Look, I have barely any money. Ooh, find that. I used to have something like 3 million, then I bought a couple of duty officers. I have no money. None at all. It's recommended with tanks to use beams, and I don't mean dual beam banks. Those would be possible on a vessel which has tanky abilities but has the mobility to back it up. But overall, it's recommended to go for beam arrays, you know, the great big attacking arc. Joy of joys, I love broadsiding. Now, as you can see here, one of my duty officers is an energy weapons officer. I find this guy very useful because not only is he one ugly mofo, he is an energy weapons officer, which it's a bit more of a chance than, say for example, a plasma proc or a polar on basically the little special effect. But when firing upon your enemy with thy energy weapons, you gain 20 shield power for 10 seconds after activating them. But that's only a 3.75% chance. It's more than you get for a phaser proc, for example. It does not stack, unfortunately. it then just goes down here and increases this. So if I were to fire my weapons without activating any other abilities, which would be difficult for my ship because my ship seems to be magical in some weird way, it would give me, if I hit that chance, it will put me up to 100 out of 50. I'll get back to the power levels in due time. This guy, he's a newbie, one of the new crew to my ship. Even I don't know what he does just yet. It's a bit confusing. Chance for removing any negative effects currently active on you. Ooh! Okay. I did not notice that. I really need to read these things. I really have to start reading. I don't like reading, but I have to start reading. 30% chance to remove all debuffs from self when using an EPA. Emergency power ability. I have quite a few of those, so that's a big 30% chance. Doesn't say about a cooldown though. So I suppose it just happens there's a 30% chance on any emergency power ability there is. Very useful. However, it doesn't stop them from being reapplied instantly. You know, like you just wipe it off, all of a sudden, bang, there's a debuff again. Bang, there's another debuff. Wipe it off, bang, debuff. Wipe it off, bang, you get the picture. Yeah, it's quite useful, I suppose. This guy, this guy, this Asian-looking freakazoid, so much for human. He's another, he's a damage control engineer. Helpful. Maybe the Enterprise needed a few of those. 30% chance to recharge time reduced by 30% on all emergency powered subsystem abilities after use. For all after use. Does that mean if I click on one, that's the one that gets reduced with the 30% chance, or does it mean all of them? I don't know. It's too confusing. He's another newbie, got him today I think after setting up this build. This gal is just a space saver for now until I work out what to use her for. But to be honest, I might remove her. Yes, you get to see me remove someone. What the... I really need to work out where the hell half my stuff is. We'll just use this guy, since I do have hazard emitters. I thought it was you I removed. My game's casually glitching itself out. Put you back in. There we go. Mirror Hakiv. Mirror Universe Hakiv. Yes, I got this guy from one of the crystalline catastrophes, which, let me just double check the calendar. There's got to be an easier way to get to overview. Starts. Wait, it's the 12th. It starts tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, and lasts an entire 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a week, 2 weeks. 3 weeks and a bit. 3 weeks and a day. In fact, no. 4 weeks. Screw it. You can see the calendar yourself. Make it up. I don't know. Get rid of that, get rid of that. But yes, Hakiv. Mr. Hakiv. Anyone who's 3k away from me, or from wherever I point the hazard emitter to, if they're below 50%, they gain a hill. Very useful. This guy, girl, has a 15% chance to reduce cooldown on shield heal powers by 15%. That is useful for me because I have quite a few shield heals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically 5. So yeah. Pardon me. All these duty officers, other than Hakiv here, can be bought on the exchange, varying in price for their quality. I was lucky to get my engineering duty officers for about 800 to 1.5 mil. You can see where I spend all my money. Right. Traits. We're now moving to traits. Yes, I'm an Andorian, whatever. I watched a video to get some inspiration for this setup, but that was on a Galaxy X Fleet's T5U by any chance. So I took some inspiration from that, mimicked a couple of things, but what I noticed that the guy did not mention was starship traits. These have been very useful for me. Very. We'll start off with personal traits. Probably the most expensive here as far as I'm aware, I haven't been checking. This one, ablative shell, very useful. Whether it's just only doing this because I'm in this space or whatever, but it's very useful. Very useful. I'll stop saying that in a minute. After receiving a total of 10,000 pre-resist trigger, ablative shell gains a load of just under 2,000 hit points every half a second for 3 seconds. So that's 1, 2. You basically get about 15k up to 16k. You increase your damage resistance, and unfortunately, it can only be triggered once every 30 seconds. Fun. Anchored. Now, if you're like a torpedo boat, a artillery vessel, think of it as using the Vardwa Astika. Last time I used that, I was building it as an artillery vessel. Stay stationary, bombard the enemy with enough torps to make a rainy day. This is useful. You lose resistance bonuses throughout the entire damage, as you can see here by the text, but you gain 5% more damage per stack, and it stacks up to 4, so that's 20% increase in damage just for sitting on your backside. Who could have asked for a better trait? Now, when it comes to shield healing, this one's very useful as well. Exotic absorption. I can't speak tonight. I really can't speak. That's what no sleep does to you. When struck by exotic damage, it gives you 210 shield generation per for each facing, and reduces damage shields by 20% for 10 seconds. Then you got those mixed out. Useful, good heal. Very useful if you're doing PvP against science vessels, because you know how they like to go exotic. Particle gem. You get my point. Listen, little bugger. Failsafe scrambler. I think that was also a exchange trait. So far, the 3 I've previously shown you, 1, 2, 3, have all been exchange ones, I think. I hope. I don't know. But yes, this one, it's very useful in case you want to escape. Now, I don't know about you guys, but escaping can be difficult below 20% hull, but I suppose that's what evasive maneuver is for. I mean, I'm sure there's other consoles out there to help, but I really cannot be bothered to put them in. When below 20% hull, so when you've lost 4/5 of your ship, it placates all foes within 10 kilometers for 5 seconds and resets all threat versus NPCs. So basically, it's just get the hell out of there time. Intense focus, something I really could do while doing this video. For every 15 seconds within combat, maximum per 4 stacks, you gain 1.5 accuracy percent and 1.5% shield penetration. So yeah, basically you start damaging shields more and you can actually hit your enemy. And I mean hit them. Not scar them, not singe them. Ow, hit them. Oh, I've got to stop doing that. Techie. This one is not a exchange one. This one you actually get with you. Strange, I know. but increases hull repair. Improves your hull repair skill, which increases the effectiveness of abilities that heal or regenerate your ship's hull, and I assume other ships' hulls as well. This one, rather useful, I think. Basically just increases generation in and out of combat. Though, judging by the look of the health of generation in combat, you might as well just not even bother. I've really got to stop wasting my money. Here's one for the defensive aspect of intense focus. Basically the same effect but more defensive, 1.5 defense percent and 1.5% shield hardness. What's this one? I forgot. Elusive! Ah yes, this one's also a lovely little doodah standard trait. Plus 10% defense. That is full level 60 traits. Here they are, all 9 of them. Now, starship traits. As I was mentioning earlier, the other guy who I was watching for inspiration didn't mention a single thing about starship traits. I'm going to change that. I have, for my specific taste in combat, selected these 4. Radiant Nanite Cloud, which is the Dauntless. Yeah, the... Man, I really cannot remember ship names to save my life. I've probably gone past it already. Yeah, I've gone past it already. I suck. Squeaky mouse, squeaky mouse. There we go, experimental class science vessel. There we are, Radiant Nanite Cloud. As you can see by reading, all hull heals heal for additional 25% over 4 seconds within a 3 kilometer radius. Any hull heal. You could have the Borg or the assimilated 2-piece. And if you're in a group and you're all within 3 kilometers and that proc activates, the whole team gets healed for 25% of what it was. Next one, which I think I bought. Yeah, I think you could get this one on the exchange. Tactical Retreat. When reduced to less than 25% hull strength, plus 60% defense, you're untargetable for 2 seconds. Doesn't sound like much, you'll be surprised. And plus, that's basically just an evasive manoeuvres for 10 seconds, and reduces all threat to 0. Basically just a get out of there, a last stand, well not really a last stand, just abandon ship type thing. I'm just not even going to bother because I know I'm not going to be able to do it. This trait is on the Phantom Escort, the intel ship, the one which you could call a intelligent defiant, since when anything exists like that. As you can see, when an enemy misses you, it might be difficult if you're in a big ship, granted. You lose 10% recharge time on intelligence and tactical bridge officer abilities, so stuff like tactical team, beam fight wheel, basically anything that goes in the tactical will be reduced, and then the same with intel. Now this one is a beauty. You get it through the Vardwa Astika heavy battle cruiser, and it is called Supremacy. Now I'm going to give you a little secret about this one in a minute, but hopefully in saying this secret, STO won't patch it, because this has been helping me out a lot, especially with this ship. When you have beam fire wheel or cannon scatter volley, as you can read down below, it increases your power settings for 15 seconds. It's surprisingly useful. Surprisingly useful, as I was saying. I forgot what I was going to say. Basically keeps your power levels up nicely. Roasty toasty. Nice lovely bit of power. Power, power, power. Pow! It helps you pretty much prevent losing any power at all. Now the secret is, with this, it's not just beam fire wheel and cannon scatter volley that does it. surprisingly, I think there's a little glitch in it. Give me a moment. There we go, that's TeamSpeak muted, sorry about that. As I was saying, I think there's a little itty bitty glitch. It's been helping me a lot. I think mine's been activating without being firewall. Whether that's just a weird glitch or I'm just lucky, call me a hacker if you want, there's a middle finger in it for you. But it's activating without being firewall. Hopefully STO don't patch that now that I've said it. If any of you tell STO, I will kill you. Anyway, space reputation, completely your choice. I've gone for this for auxiliary power configuration, defense and offense. Gives a nice little selection of stats depending on your auxiliary power level. I've gone for an increasing critical hit chance, precision, and I've gone for the same but in severity, 16%. Ground reputation, just do the ignoring. All these you just get from here. Yes, I know, New Romulus, the one place where I keep struggling to get marks, and look, it's almost at tier 5. It's almost there! Almost there! Oh, wrong one. Upon hitting tier 5 in some of the reputations, you get active reputations. Ignore this one here, this one's for ground. This one I use the sensor interference platform. Gains a nice 15k hull boost per ally within 10 kilometers, max 5 out. So basically your whole team is in there and it will get 15 times 5. So that's almost the same hit points as me. And what this will do is taunts enemy NPCs, or just NPCs, for within 10 kilometers for 3 seconds. When an ally is damaged within the 10 kilometer platform, attacker suffers 75% all outgoing damage for 3 seconds. That's after the original 3 seconds of the taunt. Useful. This is my technical shield heal. This is what I like to call a final hurrah. When activated, it creates for 30 seconds a shield generator. This one you get from the counter command tier 5 rec. Does a nice shield regeneration per second and reduces damage to shields by 22%. You basically become invincible via your shield. However, if a ton of transphasic hit you or plasma burn hits you, it's gonna hurt. This one, refracting Tetron Cascade. Ignore the great big list, that's just a nice big variety of what I have. The problem is with this one is, look, it even has its own warning message. A warning message on something you win, or you do, or you have, or whatever. This is definitely good for taking out those little fighters, and I'm sure if those of you who've done like Gateway to Greffor, especially the advanced one, those raiders are SOBs. They must be programmed by War Thunder players because they keep ramming you. But yes, this will just dance back on 3 targets or just a variety of targets, whatever. I've hit one and it's gone to like every target that's in my area, doing a lot of damage while it's there. Stations. Well, you can just see down here. Down here. I have in the Lieutenant Commander Science, no. Transfer shield strength 1. Over there. Right here. Hello. See it flash up? There we go. I also have, this is where you'll see the radiant nanite cloud in effect. Hazard emitters 2. Okay, maybe you won't see it. Oh look, it comes out the little horn thing. Oh wait, no, it is affecting. Doesn't that look cool? Nope. And Science Team 3. a nice big instant shield buff. In the Commander Engineering, I have Engineering Team, a nice big shield heal. I'm not going to go through these because it'll take a while. Emergency powered shields 2. Yes, numero 2. Nice another shield heal, and as you can see it has all this doo-da-da. Emergency powered weapons 3. Just so when you feel like your weapon power's getting a bit too low, smack-a-rooney that in. So if you heard my dog. Mad dog. Structural integrity field, another minor heal. Very useful. My tactical lieutenant. This is why I don't have being fight real. Tactical team 1. Basic, simplistic, what's the worst that can happen? And the pied de resistance, monsieur. Chemosite laced weaponry 2. A nice little radioactive kick to the enemy balls, shall we say. I have absolutely loved this thing. As you can see, any weapons have a 10% chance to trigger, but projectiles will always cause an explosion. Useful for my torp builds when you just get the entire screen lagging, and I literally mean lagging, with the radiation explosions. The other lieutenant commander is a universal. I've put an engineer there with emergency power to engines, emergency power to auxiliary in case I want to do some heals, and reverse shield polarity too. A nice good, I call it basically emergency backup system in case the shields do completely go dead. That has only happened sometimes on Gary to Greffor on different ships, but not on this one. This ship, I've tested a couple of ICAs, infected conduit advances. Now I'll tell you something, it's a pain in the backside. Let's cheer up the mood, shall we? Fireworks! That was right in the face. Now, yeah, this is what I have chosen. As you can see, I've not really mastered it just yet. What's the tier 1? Increasing resistance. Oh, rapid repairs. Here's a nice one. Very useful. Enhanced hull plating. What's that one? Is that connect? Oh no, armored hull, increased hit points. Fun. Weapons. I would recommend any fleet weaponry, or if you really want to be one of them DPS freaks, don't know why you'd want to, anything with critical D, preferably ×3 or up. If you really are looking for tanking, elite fleet weapons are way to go, because they have a ability, where is it? There it is, 2.5% chance of 180.7 shield regeneration on successful attack. Basically it just keeps your shields up while you're fighting. That's the same proc chance as the actual standard phaser proc. Elite fleets are what your faction are. I think with Romulan, however, it depends on who you're allied to. I prefer phaser because I just love that disable proc. Just the ability to watch the enemy shield just go boop, gone, and then half his ship just disintegrates. The health just goes from like 70 to 20 in that 5 seconds, depending on what ship you're against. As you can see, I've gone for 6 of these out of 8 weapon slots. On the back I have got one of these little beauties, an omnidirectional phaser beam. It's got over, as you can see, as an attribute, which basically gives me beam overload at a 2.5 proc. And that doesn't only affect the Omni beam, it affects every, and I mean every, energy weapon. Does it come up down here? No, it does not, but it does come up here, if I can see it. Yep, 2.5% chance to upgrade your next beam attack. Deals massive energy. Yeah, you get what I mean. Very useful. When it comes to the set, the 4 main parts, I have gone for reputational gear, stuff you get from the reputation. I am currently getting or awaiting my 500 Zen to get the rest of the Iconian gear, the deflector and the impulse engines. For now, I've just got this, the deflector, the counter command deflector. I think is one of the best deflectors in the game. You don't need to replace this for anything, because it does everything. It does tanking, it does offensive, it does slight science. It is just the best overall deflector you can find. For this ship, I want to keep moving, and I don't really have high power levels, so I've gone for the adapted Mako combat impulse engines, which are efficient at low power levels apparently. The best feature about this engine, hot restart, automatically removes engine disabled conditions after a second, so you get disabled, gone. The warp core, Iconian resistance warp core, useful, increases engine power, increases maximum engine power, takes 7.5% of your engine power to your shield, so it helps you tank, does warp core efficiency, halves the transwarp cooldown. This is nice. These next 3 abilities, hot restart automatically removes weapon disable conditions. You know how the Folians keep going with their phase Tetron and going, oh weapon, oh weapon, oh weapon. God, it's so annoying. This, Folians don't even get a chance to take advantage. That's the word I was looking for. This warp core also is very useful, especially with the Radiant Nanite Cloud. If you're charging towards a waypoint with allies 3 kilometers beside you and you have Radiant Nanite Cloud, if you go full impulse, you gain hull regeneration and shield regeneration with this warp core. Very tasty. And if we take a look at the 2-piece set, helps with the shield distribution. This affects tactical team as well, because it's automatic shield distribution. There we go. I've also gone for the Iconian Resilient Shields, as you can see, another hot restart. And it also removes 1 debuff every 10 seconds, whether that involves the entire ship debuff or just the shields, I've still not worked it out, but it's a very good shield overall. I like it. It's a very nice. There goes Borat. Because I've gone for phaser, my tactical consoles will involve phasers, I hope, with increasing critical chance and the assimilated module. If you don't have this, where have you been? It is probably one of the most frequent consoles I know in the game. Everyone has it. Plasmatic Leech. Absolutely love this. Got it for free ages ago when it was about 17 million. Pardon me. It's basically like an energy siphon, but as a console. So it, as soon as you engage a target, you drain his power and you gain his power. Wunderbar! Next to it, I have these plasma generator and weapon signature nullifiers. Try saying that when you're drunk. But 2 of them, both epic Mark 14s. One that does inertial dampeners. I get fed up with the Borg tractor beaming me. It doesn't do a bloody thing, pardon my French, but it still does something. And plus it gives a 2.5% chance of a nerfed. This used to show almost 10,000 plasma damage before. Or does it say it up here? No. Ignore me. Combined, for having 2 of them, the 5% proc, I almost had 11k for the plasma explosion. Every 5%, or the 5% chance, you get the picture. And the other one to do with flow. Improves shield drain, energy drain. Helps with the plasmatic leech, I think. Engineering consoles. I've got my beauty. This little beauty. The only RCS accelerator I could ever ask for. As you can see, I've got it where it helps with resistance. and it has a nice big flight turn rate boost. When healed, now I do a lot of healing, even myself, and my ship does its own healing. Reduces damage to shields by 10% and increases turn rate by 20%, and that happens within 15 seconds of applying it. The binaural gel pack, a very nice simple reputation console, +2 power to all subsystems, increases my shield hit points, useful, and reduces the cooldown on my bridge officers, very useful. Tachyokinetic converter, increased turn rate again, and does, I don't really care about that in the graviton generators, but it's more the critical bit I enjoy. Binaural infusion, a beautiful console. Like I said, I'm now just going to ignore the subspace the hold and disable thing. I can't speak today, but it increases hit points, ship hit points, hull hit points, and does a nice big boost of critical severity. Very useful. And Bounty Hunter's Friend, another console. Lobi. Increases all energy damage resistance, increases shield mitters, so helps with shield healing, and it reduces my weapon cost by 10%. Again, a decent console. My stats as well. Resistance is low because I'm stationary. But I have, as I pointed out, stationary 16.4%. In fact, let's start from top. 400 crew, itty bitty Smith. 50%, half of it, 200 per minute. All my crew are alive, that's something you don't see often. Stealth, don't really care about. Nice power rate, transfer rate. As you can see, it sort of just is a good ship. Now watch, we're going to start moving. And watch as anchored starts to disappear. Disappear then. There we go. Yes, that has reduced our damage. Not gonna lie. But we now have a bit more resistance. So it's tougher when we're moving, but deadlier when we're not. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. That's the basic gear what I'm using. You can use this gear, use whatever you want, but just try to keep it tanky if you can. I have been doing infected conduit, so what I'm going to do is put us in for Gateway to Grethor and infected conduit advance. Whatever happens first is what we're doing while we're flying around the Fleet Research Lab. I've still not been here. I mean, one of the biggest, well, what I thought was one of the biggest fleets. It used to be a really big fleet, but it's all gone quiet, and we've only just hit level 1 of this thing. It looks like the Separatists are coming back with their weird blockade on Naboo. In fact, where are we? There's not even a planet here. It does look nice, this ship, don't it? I mean, with the weird, look at that, it's like a green eye, it's like a super weapon, it's powering up. And there it is, taking a methane trail. Oh, infected conduit, that's what we're doing first, lads. Last time I'd done this, I did not die. There was Odysseys around me, dying. There was Avengers around me, dying. Arbiters, dying. Nandis, dying. Just ships dying around me. I got out without dying once. Let's see how well we do this time, if anyone's even awake. How long has this video been on for? I have no idea, it doesn't even tell me. Oh, game started. Prepare for Lagfest. Whew, that went quite smooth. Watching on my little screen. Right, get ready for annoying pop-up message. Right, let's see what we are with. We are with... oh, flip. Right, good. Command cruiser. Command cruiser. A force cruiser from what I think. Oh look. through the honey I can see what as you can see, it's taking a if you actually look what you're doing, it takes a lot of time. The shield will always go down. It's the board. That's unfortunately what we have to put up. The board will always touch up the shield and make it kind of dark. That was pretty much right there for that explosion. There. Let's keep going there. There's another sphere. Oh look, one of the command cruisers has already gone down. The Fortescue is taking a pounding. We are still thundering through. But I didn't even see hit points there. At the moment we are currently at just under 85,000. The Fortescue 84. The Nessie over here just over 8.5. Ryan, he's had the highest of 91. He should be ashamed that he died. And Portar just under 85 as well. Right, go home, you're clearly doing something wrong. How could he die? He's got the highest hit points. Hello, Sphere. I want to come and touch you with my phasers. Oops, that was beam overload there. Shields on terrible, but that's expected against the wall. Hello, little bear. Why don't you come up with me? Oh. I thought this cruiser has actually got cruiser command. So go to the weapons section. Now, what was that? There we go. As you can see, the supremacy. I do not even get beam fire at will. I'm getting supremacy. Because what logic? Vulcan. I hate the Vulcan. Man, annoying. Don't attack the goblin. There we go. This is where I wish I had gravity well. Oh look, the spheres! Come on. The ship isn't designed for damage. It's probably not one. But it's still in a nice one, steady 1k. Don't target the sphere. Ow, 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 ow. Stop, somebody, ow, 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 ow. Leave me alone. Come back, my shields, I miss you. I'm hyperactive, but I love it. Oh, that's there. No, that's there. It's going to be a long battle, I feel. I'm the only one actually attacking it. Thing. Yep, I'm the only one attacking it. That's... Alright, no. Damn. Oh, if I didn't have that like right now. So annoying. Yeah, no, I don't like. Let's spawn into a before. Science officer, I've got photonic thing. What's spawned in, I wonder? Let's go. Pseudo, Geneva, Brian, and a photonic cruiser. Sovereign class. No, wait, no. Wait, yep, that. Comment in the actual video. Well, I have no idea. Probably take a while. Now, while we're just doing this, I don't know if any of you guys have noticed, there's been a lot of chit chat in the zone, and actually in my fleet as well, those who are in my fleet, of Fire Illusion from X. That there's been a lot of chit chat about carriers, more carriers or new carriers, Federation, well, across the back of the cars. I have actually thought of a carrier design, and I'll post the link into the description after we finish. I'll run you through the basics. You're gonna have, I'm hoping, with the idea that it brings back trap. It's a powerful beam, that, but those with epilepsy look away. I'm surprised there hasn't been any complaints about people having episodes with that beam. So you can say that about the entire game. As I was saying, run through the basics. I was hoping for, you know, like support, team play to come back into STO. Not really much team play. The only team play you get is when you're actually on TeamSpeak with friends. Even then, the momentum that's laughing and going, look at the power levels. They're staying nice and easy. Just take a look at it. Weapon. Dancing between 115 to 125. Shield staying at 125. Engines don't really matter to me. Engines are satisfied. And auxiliary maxed out 125. But I should be doing a nice big boost. Oh look, there's 85,000. They're just not doing anything right now. Attack the transformer! Come on! Oh look, Roman and Plasma Torque. Lots of people done to program. And a couple of Tetron, a few Phaser, but I think that's prices. I've gone for Phaser because I like the prop. Oh, not more than I expected. Oh, this is going to be a long day. Yes, this carrier. Basics, just the whole deal, the weapons. You get what I mean. So, about 40, I think I put 40,000 in the forum at level 40, 57,000 at level 50, and 65,000 at level 60. Carriers are designed to have a lot of cards, even in real life. They're not made out of matchsticks. Then there's the shield, base shield at 11,000. Shield modifier at 1.4. Well, you've got to have a high shield, haven't you? Otherwise, what's the point? Still being a carrier if you're not able to defend yourself. The weapons. Now, people probably will complain at my suggestion. Use turrets. Can't change them, can't do anything, just increase damage or whatever. But those turrets have a trick. The console that comes with is, I think I named realign weapon array. Basically, what that does is you click on the console and it randomly, and by random I literally mean pick a name out of a hat, a energy weapon power, anti-proton, photon, plasma flame. I mean standard it would be phased, federation skill. But after clicking that, until you click the console next, change weapon again, that weapon, after you click on the console, will stay as the energy weapon it is. So if you phaser and you click and it went to anti-proton, until you clicked it next, it will stay on anti-proton until the end of the battle. And I mean, these are just turrets here, they're not designed, they wouldn't be designed so you can go and solo an Iconian war fleet. This is a long day. Why do I have to get things up with that shit? No one should have any know-how to stop it. Yeah. They're not designed to take on an entire battle formation of Iconium, and you know how annoying they are. But it is designed to take on fighters easier and to start picking away at ships. Carriers are not designed for upfront combat. My idea is therefore support, staying behind cruisers and science vessels, giving sending off wave after wave of fighters, and giving support heals to ships in front when necessary. That's what it should be for carriers. But this game, you get carriers that are aggressive and stuck in the same form. I mean, it's all on the forum. I mean, even the hangar base. How does 4 hangar base sound to you? I mean, you can only fit Federation fighters and non-restricted fighters, but you can't put Templar attack ships in. I haven't thought that through. Come on! Alright guys, pretty soon I'm going to have to end this video. This is starting to take longer than I want to now. I don't really like sitting there for years. You get the gist of this thing. It can tank. Before it tanks, it can tank. I'm going to start having to take out the stairs. There's incompetent fools in the lobby. It's unfortunate. Attract fire. That's the wrong one. Attract fire. I don't know why I'm attracting fire. Look away, people. The epilepsy. That even that affects me, and I'm not even epileptic. Hey! Finally destroyed it. Right, come on! Attack the transformer! In fact, let's try and get through this guy with shooters. You may be noticing I'm getting a lot of flank attacks, that's due to my specialisation. I was going to go through it, but I completely forgot actually. I'm running Commando, Command Officer and Intelligence Officer. Intelligence is the one that's giving me this flank. Command Officer actually gives me a passive bonus to my tank. Hey, we destroyed it. Now let's destroy this spear. I think I've just seen everyone die here. Or at least all but one. Or two. I've seen Porter die, Brian die. I'm not sure about the Corsair, the Fortitude, but I don't know about the next one. That's what's very bad. I think the person has not died. Doing a nice easy 1,000 a hit. It can still do damage. Okay. Let's take out this cube, because I hate cubes. Oh, there goes the sensor. This cube is going for look, they're attacking me. Oh, no. See, and the whole comes creeping back up. Right, that's the cube one. Sorry. Look, more enemies! Sorry, I'm just looks like my shield generates. Hold can generate like that. My shield takes that. I'm being drained. My shield's actually being drained. You'll never get this. You'll never get this. Hold down well. I think I just had a random shield though. Oh look, Brian's dead. Destroy the transformer. We could do it first time. Only took 5 millenniums last time. My shield. Oh, crap. Wait a second. Might have stopped from the shield, guys. Let's have that. What shield? I don't have a shield anymore. I hate the ball, but just use your shield and that will actually vulnerable. Nice shield. There we go, that's put me up to full. Almost got it. Almost got the bracket repaired. Ooh, yeah. Hate it when it does that. Oh, I've just seen Nessie go down, so I'm the only one who hasn't gone down, but I think that might change. I am actually getting hammered right now. The ship can tank, but I think it definitely requires support from the thing, which I will not die. Hello, dear. Stop draining my bloody shield! Call in the field. There we go. Come on. Oh, there goes the field again. The hole up. Still regaining. Now I don't use auxiliaries to batteries in this because I need my auxiliary. It may sound dumb, but I generally need my auxiliary in this. There you go. Really nice. That's a nice big buff in my healing. Unfortunately, this is also going to take longer than I wanted. Because it seems to find the same spot. Anything! Everyone keeps dying. I'm the only one who hasn't died yet. Whoa! That's probably one now. I'm being drained. Stop draining me. Please, I want my ship alive. Come on, activate the bloody ability in the right place. Ooh, that's some dice there. Oh, that's that one there. Damage by now. Haha. Right, then transformer. Now we yes! Engage it! Just destroy it! Destroy the blooming thing! Please! Destroy it! not destroy it. Why am I the only one shooting at it? The rest of people not destroying the transformer. Come on, die. Mate, die. I was dying. Ow. I am sorry, YouTubers, this is meant to be just a short video. It's turned into a long one, just to prove a point. Add diamonds for the bloody jump roll. Usually all the time, but I want my shield back, please. Die! Hit, off you! Die! Just got that 3% magic back. Oh, that's a shield. I'm getting annoyed. So I'm going to place it while I'm fighting because you die out of order. Come on, can we attack this guy? Still not out there. Right, let's use that anchor ability, shall we? Anchor coming up. More anchor. Start increasing my health. Engage the transformer. There we go, I'm engaging it. Look at the damage increase. We're hitting the 2000s now. Yeah, that's full. That's good. There we go. Oh, Christ. Why are they so incompetent? The only one who hasn't died. The only one who's doing enough damage to do damage. Not know what to do. What happened to the old team playing together? Just lol. That person of us died. Ow. That flew off of my face. unfortunately, again, I seem to be the only one. I lost the DC, lagged out all over. That's it. That's it. That's it. Now let's go. That's what I'm doing. Now let's slow down. Whoa, what's oh. Getting to the point where I'm going to back out, so I don't usually back out of it yet. Just to show you how tanky this thing is. Not wait 5 millenniums. I wouldn't be surprised if it's been about half an hour. I can't even tell if it is. It doesn't even tell. There was a bit hard, right? Pop through it was. Eddie there. Oh, I'm not sure. Killed the super. There weren't killed left. What's the risk of my one? Come on. Oh, that's an easy one. The fire on that floating. Who disturbed the DPC? Who disturbed the cup? No, I don't want to back in. It's always nice to back in. There's another man upstairs. No, it's the healing. That's what even happened right now. Still, like the gateway that has roughly the same health attached to Q. Firework! Kill everyone up. Nice motion. See that? Oh, nothing down there. Firework for my open. Not working. I'm not really. Very much like that. I would like that. No? Don't really come back. Wow. Fucking dreadful. This will be maybe where I die. That's not good. Wait, that's the touch computer back to me. That's what I'm assuming. Nothing takes good down now. Look, it's the green orb of power. Not mine, someone else's. There we go. How's this for a bit of comedy, YouTube? It's comedy, YouTube. But where there's no shield. Please stop. One. I'm so friendly tonight. It's all the team. I'm taking it out of fight to start to know what's going on. I'm actually not fighting just so I can help heal this guy and keep him alive. so I think that shows promise. There we go, that's put in it. Oh. What are we wasting all that time? Look, the sugars is gone. It'll be the next thing to go. Give me a bit of motivation. Almost done. That's it. I'm getting away from the cube before it blows up. Hey! At last. We've finally done it, guys. Finally. Oh, I can actually pause my music now. Woo! Right. In fact, have I even got the DPS thing up? I do have the DPS thing. It's not worked. It didn't work. I hate it when it does this. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Right, well, thank you everyone, and have a good day. I'm sorry that took so long, but that's a tank for you. Didn't die at all. When it took damage, it healed rather pretty much instantaneous, and it can still do pretty good damage. I would have done the DPS, but my DPS thing always seems to break. Anyway, have fun YouTube, and auf Wiedersehen.